soka bandi mulkume.
Uganda, like other areas of East Africa and many other places on Earth, has experienced significant land degradation that lowers agricultural productivity and threatens the future of the country.
In good years, like 20 years back, we had a lot of forest here. And because of population pressure, the number continued to increase and people came to in need of firewood, charcoal, and what have you for cooking. So they had to cut all the trees around these hills.
What has really spoiled our land, what has really degenerated our land into what we are seeing now is the poor farming methods.
Uganda is predominantly an agricultural country with more than 85% of its population relying on land for livelihood. And it's important that such a people are introduced to sustainable land management practices to improve their livelihoods. And the only means to do this is through education.
To reach both the current stewards of the land and the next generation, conservation efforts for community development of Uganda have created the Eco Schools program.
The Eco Schools program in Uganda is building community resilience to desertification and climate change, using schools and children as agents of change.
As the Eco School program, we are actually promoting education for sustainable development, which enhances action-based learning. And this action-based learning is basically within the schools, the PTCs, the primary child colleges.
Currently, Uganda has got more than over 8 million children in primary schools. So it is important that teacher education is given a strength it deserves, because it serves a very important purpose.
We actually feel that the learners of today should be holistic learners. We are using the Eco School program to promote skills for learners to acquire the values, to acquire the different life perspectives. They should look at life as in they do not take the environment for granted.
This is not simply a local problem. Humanity is currently required to answer this on a planetary scale.
I think now the global crisis in environment, things like climate change, is causing people to think twice, because you see that the knowledge that you have been passing on is no longer relevant to the current situation.
You realize that because of land exhaustion as a result of poor land management practices, communities have started encroaching on wetlands, encroaching on riverbanks, thinking those are the fertile soils, not knowing they could improve their own lands and increase productivity. It is for this reason that students are now learning these practices and taking them back home to replicate at household level.
The Eco Schools program is effective because the teaching is not simply theoretical, but is immediately useful to improve the lives of the students and their families.
Those plant material that we need for mulching. Somebody has said mulching is the covering of topsoil with dry plant material. Not so. Can we name some of the materials that we may need for mulching? One.
Maize stalks.
Yes, somebody is saying.
Close by, in another eco school, students are also listening carefully.
Why do we try agroforestry? One is that when the land is not enough, you should not focus on one plant, yet you need more. Two, they are windbreakers. They protect other plants. Three, some plants add on the fertility of the soil.
Agroforestry, intercropping, composting, separation of waste, recycling, and the creation of medicinal gardens are all in the curriculum. This practical knowledge is immediately useful and finds its way home.
How we should mulch with these few girls.
Let it be demonstrated at school and then replicated at home and in the entire village. That is the way to go. The children bring the knowledge, the new knowledge to the parents and demonstrate its effectiveness, and the parents will adopt it.
A teacher is a change agent, first of all, and is handling the issue of sensitization.
When this hill is covered with forest, that means we will get water both for agriculture and for domestic use.
As this project grows, a new generation of teachers comes equipped with much deeper ecological understanding.
To lose the bacteria. That will help in supplementing the food of the college.
They help in, these plants help in fixing nitrogen in the soil, improving the soil, and they help in utilization of land.
So they help us in controlling the weed. When those plants are planted there, the weed can't grow there. So they are used as vegetables, and they also control the growth of wind.
In addition to that, they also help in mulching, since when they grow and we uproot them, where they are put, they act as mulches. They also help in eradicating the problem of greenhouse effect in the environment. It stops even the problem of desertification in the area. They also stop the problem of soil erosion. They provide shade. They also generate income to those who work in them. Caring about the trees, we acquire skills which we hope we are going to transfer to the primary schools after going in the field.
We should sustainably utilize what we have without compromising the lives of the future. And here we are, the reason why we want to focus on the young ones, have that knowledge at a tender age, believe in it, and pass it on to the generation to come.
The degradation of the environment that we are experiencing is all as a result of human behavior. This is why the school concept is not only about planting a tree, it's not only about constructing a water tank, but changing the mindset of an individual.
The eco-school approach enhances what we used to implement, and this has made it had more impact in the community, among the schools and the students or pupils, and we would like to see it scaled up also up to the secondary level and countrywide.
The United Nations Convention on Combating Desertification has recognized the innovative nature of the Eco Schools program and awarded conservation efforts for community development with the Land for Life Award.
The soil is